We're going to the movies today on App Judgment. This episode of App Judgment is brought to you by Squarespace. Welcome to App Judgment, Revision 3's mobile phone application review show. My name is Ron Richards, and I love going to the movies. Apparently so do a lot of you, as we've gotten a ton of emails asking us to take a look at apps that deliver information about movies, like this one from Jack Freeman. Hey Ron, can you run down a list of movie apps for Android? I have one simply called Movies, but it seems awfully slow and the information isn't always right. Sure thing, Jack, but I ran into one problem. I searched for the app called Movies in the Android marketplace and found 3 apps just called Movies. I'm not sure which one you specifically referred to, so I'm going to take a look at all 3. First up is Movies, free in the Android store. Loading the app gives you 3 buttons. Box Office USA, which gives you the box office performance info. Opening this week, which gives you a rundown of the movie's opening. And Coming Soon, a list of upcoming movies. Now, I'm not sure where they're pulling their box office data from, but according to this, 2012 is the highest grossing movie with $65.2 million. I think James Cameron would argue that right about now, so this info is pretty much useless. Pulling up the movie's opening this week gives you an up-to-date list. If you tap on the name of a movie, you get all the info about it, the poster, and a link to watch the trailer. But something's missing. Where are Showtimes? List of nearby theaters playing the movie? I looked and looked, and it's nowhere to be found. The Coming Soon section does pretty much the same thing as the Opening This Week area, just for movies further down the road. Wow, talk about a waste of time. Let's move on to the second app, Movies. Movies is also billed as Movies and Showtimes and is free in the Android marketplace by Stylum Media, and it seems to be a bit more promising. Upon loading the app, I get a message saying Movies for San Francisco, and it uses the phone to determine your location. Awesome. You then get a list of movie titles and a brief synopsis. It looks like movie posters are supposed to be loading to the left, but for the life of me, they never loaded. Tap a movie and you get info about that movie, links to trailers, and a link to Showtimes, which loads Google Movies in the app's window. Really? Google Movies in a browser? I was kind of hoping to see the theaters and Showtimes in the app itself. Seems kind of lazy to just throw it over to Google in a browser. I've got one more app to check out after you check out the hot app of the day.
Hey everyone, it's Annie, and check it out, we got a Nexus 1. So Android users have the benefit of a very open marketplace, where apps are certified within hours as opposed to months, and there's no pre-approval standards to bog down developers. Well, earlier this week, Google's laissez-faire approach was called into question after an app posing as a legit bank, First Tech Credit Union, was exposed as a phishing scam. As it turns out, a programmer by the name of Droid09 had released 50-some apps into the marketplace, and that at least some number were sold before Google pulled them this week. So what do you think? Is open development worth it at the possible expense of security? Or should Android tighten up its certification process? Let us know what you think on Facebook, our forums at revision3.com/appjudgment, or on your own blog powered by our sponsor, Squarespace. You can manage your entire Squarespace site on the go with the new Squarespace iPhone application. You can post and edit blog entries, upload pictures on the fly, manage content, save drafts, preview your updates, and access your site's stats all from your phone. The Squarespace iPhone app is a completely custom user interface that matches your site's look and feel to a T. It's also the only iPhone app on any major publishing platform that contains an iPhone native stats interface, tightly integrating your phone, your site, and your data. So check out Squarespace today, and especially for all you App Judgment viewers, using the code AppJudgment will get you 10% off your order. Now back to Ron with Android apps for the movie lover.
And finally, we have the third app called Movies. Movies by Flixster, a popular movies website, is free in the Android marketplace and shows a bit more promise. Once you open the app, you get a great view of movies currently in theaters, sorted by ones opening this week, then by the top box office movies, and then the rest of the movies playing in theaters. Each movie entry shows the poster, name of the movie, a popularity rating based on Flixster users, as well as the movie rating and running time. When you tap a movie, you get more info, including a Rotten Tomato score, the full cast and director, links to play the trailer, check out photos, add your rating to it, see other user reviews, and the all-important Get Showtimes. Tapping Get Showtimes lets you determine a location, either where you are via your phone's location, or you can specify another zip code, and the date of the Showtimes you're looking for. Once the data loads, you can see the movies near you and what times the movie is playing. Tapping a movie theater brings up its phone number to order tickets, its address, as well as the complete list of other movies playing there. Now this is what I'm looking for. A complete and comprehensive list of all movies playing near me with a clear and quick way to see what time the movie is showing. But it doesn't stop there. On the main screen, just tap Theaters on the top and you get a list of all the theaters near you. You can tap the star next to one and make it your favorite, and when you browse movies, your favorite theaters will show Showtimes first. Movies by Flixster has some other great functions, like listings for upcoming movies, movies on DVD where you can link it to your Netflix account so you can add and manage your queue, as well as some cool hooks into the Flixster site if you're a user there, which is super cool. And so 3 apps called Movies entered, only one can leave. How did they break down? The First Movies app has a list of movies coming out this week, but the box office data is old. There are no Showtimes or location-based info in nearby theaters. Movies and Showtimes gets a little closer by using location-based info from your phone and better info about the movies actually in theaters nearby you, but the Showtime listings is just the info on Google Movies and no images or movie posters ever loaded for me. Movies by Flixster gives you a great interface for info about movies with location-based results with theaters and Showtimes that are close to you and some very cool integration with their website at flixster.com. As a moviegoer, I couldn't find anything wrong with this app. Movies, don't download. Movies and Showtimes, don't download. Movies by Flixster, download. With the names of these apps so similar, look for the app with the little popcorn icon and you won't go wrong. As a movie fan, it's got everything you can ever need. It may be the most perfect app I've ever reviewed here on App Judgment. Are there other movies apps called Movies that I didn't check out? Let me know and email me at appjudgment@revision3.com. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/appjudgment, or on Twitter @appjudgment, or on YouTube at youtube.com/appjudgment. Or you can subscribe to the show on our homepage at revision3.com/appjudgment. I'm Ron Richards, this is App Judgment, and I'm going to the movies. Ooh, Youth in Revolt is playing.